What's up, fellas? It's a great day for working out. Don't mind me, just chomping on some beef jerky here. Caught me in the middle of my snack to answer your all's questions on another episode of Mind Food Monday. And we'll just start off, not a question, but if you are looking for a good snack, beef jerky is a great one as far as high protein. They do tend to have a lot of sodium in them, so if you have high blood pressure, it may not be the best thing for you, but if not, just drink a lot of water, and they're a great protein source. I use Jack Links, so lots of protein. You can see 15 grams and 3 grams of carbs, low carbs, which is what we like. So enough about me, let's dive into some of your questions for this week. Alright, up first we have Ato Zizi Ziva. He says, "Dude, I want you to upload more. Maybe have theme days for 2 to 3 days of the week, kind of like a Q&A. Just some ideas I thought of. Do whatever, I'll be subbed anyways." Cool. Yeah, those are some good suggestions, man. I appreciate it, and I have been trying to think of some other ways that I can make videos that you guys find entertaining and helpful. So I'm going to this week put out a kind of survey video to get some input and feedback from everybody, and kind of collaborate all those ideas, and then that way we have some really cool things to look forward to in the coming months. So great question, and you will be the winner for this week. I'll go over that later. Alright, next up, getting a little crazy here, doing 2 birds with 1 stone. So we've got W. Vasquez 619 and By Vapor. Both want to know, let's see, I'm extremely toned and defined, but looking to put on more mass, and I want to know how to put on mass without losing my abs. So the question here, putting on mass clean as possible, and the answer is it all comes down to monitoring your calories. You want to add very minimal amount, 100, 200 a day, see how your body responds. I'm going to throw a caveat out there and let you know this is a lot harder, not in the sense that, oh, you can't do it because it's harder, but when you're making that fine tune of an adjustment, it can take a lot longer to notice the results, and you can lose motivation from that. You can feel like you're not getting any progress, and at the end of the day, burn yourself out. So, just be aware of that if you're going to go down that road. Doesn't mean you can't do it, but, I want you to know that ahead of time. So to answer your question again, it is add calories, minimal amount, 100 to 200 a day, starting there, and see how your body responds. Alright, and last but certainly not least, we have Joe Boza. He wants to know, let's see, "Hey Ryan, I'm a 16-year-old guy in the process of bulking but have a really fast metabolism. I take a weight gainer and I'm seeing progress. Let's see, I understand you had difficulties putting mass on as a teenager and was hoping you'd give me some tips or advice on what worked for me." Alright, well, I will tell you what worked for me, Joe Boza. And when I was a teen, I ate a lot of peanut butter sandwiches. Those were the best, with some milk, and I still do eat those. So hopefully you're not allergic to peanuts, but that is a great nutritionally dense, protein dense, carb dense, all that muscle building stuff right in there. Chug those like there's no tomorrow when you're a teen, and you will start seeing the muscle pack on. Alright guys, that'll do it for another episode of Mind Food Monday. Go ahead and put your questions in for next week in the comment section below. If you found this helpful, make sure to click the like button so I stay motivated to keep doing more. Make sure you're subscribed. Subscribers will get preferences to their questions. And keep an eye out for that survey that I will be putting out this week to get your feedback so that I can help you get the body that you want. And Ato, send me a message and I will get you a copy of free access to the workout results blueprint, so you can go through there and you can get on the fast track to getting results. Everybody else, I'll see you next week. Take care.